Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about the 5 things I wish I knew when I started running. Let's go. All right, welcome back to another edition of Run Talk with Todd. Today was day 301 on my run streak. Got into the 300s, I'm pretty stoked about that. Just coming off a really big week for me of running, did 27 miles yesterday. I got about 4 weeks left until my big race, so getting really excited, though I'm really tired. So today we're talking about 5 things I wish I would have known when I started running. This is stuff that, thinking back to when I started, things that maybe would have changed, maybe some of the decisions I made about my running, about what I would have done or not done. And I really think some of these will help some of the newbies out there that may just be starting on their running journey. So let's get going. So number 1, and I've got a 1A and a 1B, because these two I couldn't decide which one to me was really the most important. But 1A is not every day needs to be a hard day. So when I started running, I was young. I was maybe middle school, just getting into high school, and every day to me, to feel like I had done something was a hard run. So every day I was going, not racing necessarily, but it was a workout. It was hard. And I came to find out really quick that not every day needs to be a hard day to get the most out of my running. But I had to go through a lot of learning to get to the realization that it didn't need to be a hard day every day. So if you're out there and you're running really hard every day, I think you can back it off a little bit and still be successful, and probably be more successful than you are right now in your running journey. So that leads me to 1B, which kind of goes along with 1A, which is the importance of rest and recovery. And I really think there's 3 key parts to rest and recovery that are important for every runner. Number 1, kind of we just talked about a little bit, easy days. So taking those days where you're just going to go easier, getting the time on feet in, but not necessarily, really getting in a hard workout, keeping the heart rate a little bit lower, recovery miles, maintenance miles, not killing yourself out there, really just blasting the legs. These are runs to recovery runs. Second thing is part of this importance of recovery is eating. So getting enough calories in, the right types of calories, the right foods, and eating to fuel your running the right way. I think a lot of runners, especially those, and I've been in this boat before, where you're trying to lose weight through running, or tending to, increase their mileage or try to run more, and at the same time limiting calories, which in a lot of ways can be a recipe for disaster. So really the importance of eating to fuel your running and to fuel your recovery. And then the third part, and this is one that I have struggled with for a long time, I'm coming to the realization that it's even more and more important than I ever realized, sleeping. So really getting time off feet, getting rest, and getting good sleep. Going to bed earlier, especially because I'm running in the morning. So I used to be someone that would go to bed at 11 o'clock, midnight every night. Now I've moved that now to like 9 o'clock every night, so that I can get a good night's sleep and still get up at 5 a.m. every morning and get my running in. But sleep is really, really important. So if you're not sleeping enough, I would guarantee you your running is not as good as it could be, and probably because you're actually not recovering enough between each of your runs. So those 3, that's 1B for me, importance of rest and recovery. Number 3, embracing the friendships and being more open to friendships. Some of my best friends, in fact, my best friend, and a lot of my other friends I would consider really, really good friends, I've met through running, triathlon, other endurance sports, but I wish I would have been more open to be outgoing, to make friends at different races or in high school cross-country meets from running or in running. And I think had I done that, I would even have more friends and probably people that I would, again, share this common passion with of running. So number 3, embracing the friendships and embracing the time that I'm out there competing or just running casually with people, because those are some of the best friends I've ever made. Number 4, and this is a big one, if you want to get faster, you're gonna have to get uncomfortable. So to improve, especially, so this is for the group that's trying to get faster, trying to race, worried about times, maybe you're trying to BQ or set a PR, hard work gets rewarded. And this is something I wish I knew in high school specifically, because that was the time when I was trying to compete more. I was on the cross country team and wanted to do well. But especially in the first few years of high school, I was pretty lazy, and lazy from a off season, not running as much as I could during the summer, taking days off, maybe too many days off, not doing the things that I really needed to do. If you want to get faster, you got to work hard, you got to get the key workouts in, and you got to be willing to, again, do the work. Work is rewarded, so go out, do the hard work, and that will help you get faster. And then number 5, and this is one that I'm really practicing now more than ever, do things that scare you. And I think this is a couple things. One, sign up for races and distances that you've never done, ones that really do scare you. For me, 100 miles, that scares me, but sign up. Go, jump in with both feet and try. The worst thing that happens is if you fail and you come back and you try again. Do things that scare you. The other thing that really resonates on this one for me is during races, especially shorter races, miles, 5Ks, 10Ks, some people call it going to the well or going really deep, or finding that extra gear mid-race. Maybe you still have a mile left in the race or a couple miles left in the race, and digging deep, finding a gear, finding a place that is really, really uncomfortable, and maintaining that as long as you can. It's a scary place to be because you don't know if you can do it. You don't know if you're gonna, bonk or just get to that level where you blow up during a race. But I think doing things that scare you certainly helps you go farther. So sign up for that first 50 miler and you'll be able down the road to do that first 100 miler. Sign up for that first half marathon on your road to get to a marathon. Every new thing is scary, but when you do one and cross it off the list, you can kind of see that next thing down the road, and it becomes a little bit easier. So those are my 5. Those are things that I wish I would have known when I started running. We'll recap them real quick. Number 1, not every day needs to be a hard day. Number 2, the importance of rest and recovery. Easy days, eating and sleeping are really the keys there. 3, embracing the friendships and being open to making new friends at races and in my running. That was an important one for me. If you want to get faster, this is number 4. If you want to get faster, you're gonna need to get uncomfortable. And number 5, go do things that scare you in running, and you'll definitely be rewarded. So with all that, I hope those tips and those things that have worked for me, or that I wish I knew when I started running, are things that maybe jot something in your mind and that you can focus on a little bit. I'd love to hear about your running journey, so definitely comment, and we'll see you on the road.